Coach, you're a week in now. Just what do you like about what you've seen so far?
I think, just where we're at and where we're growing right now, it's been steady. Like today's an important day to really see where we're at, getting back really day 8, um, opportunity to really start to put the football down a little bit and start to play the game. So that transition and seeing how we handle situations as a team is really going to be exciting to see today.
Coach Montalto is here in the spring. A lot of these guys are here in the spring and starting to get this installed. A week into camp, just where do you feel like you're at offensively?
I think we've made a lot of growth back in it. We've just got to be detailed. Anytime something's new and you're working it, you've got to detail it up. You've got to all be on the same page. And I've started to really see that grow the last couple of days. And we're in day 8. If we can put our focus on that in all 3 phases, just the details of everything we're doing, and just really continue to progress and get there.
Coach Revitt's defense, same kind of thing. So how have you seen that group grow in particular?
I see a lot of speed. I see a lot of purpose, a lot of passion. I'm starting to really see some toughness on that side. It's becoming more and more player driven because of the guys like Jabari Tiller, Noah Fleming, Marcus Ross, James Smith, the Carl Fontroys, the guys that are returning the J Cows with the new influx. You're starting to see it mesh.
As far as the depth overall, just seems like year 3, it's just continued to build. How's the depth on this team stand out through a week?
Right now, we're in great shape. The 105 is real. I think we found that out last year and really all across college football. So to be able to go into day 8 with all your guys healthy, and through spring, through summer, it is a blessing. It is a big deal. We're going to have a lot of physicality today. So each day is one day at a time. But our depth right now is, it's where we want it, but it's a long year. And really, with the 105 throughout the season, sometimes it's a battle of the last man standing. So right now we're standing strong and we're going to have a physical day.
Coach, just talk about the depth. Is there someone from that depth who kind of surprised you and showed something different this fall camp?
Yeah, I think it's really happening at every position, something that hasn't happened here in the past. If you just talk D-line wise, I think Moses is really showing up constantly. I think Marvin Hall's showing up. James Smith has had a great fall camp. Bull, Colton Vitney's showing up. Zion Tramont's starting to show up here and give flashes. So, C.J. Wilson, a lot of guys are starting to show up in different positions. Chris Payne and Willie Wilson. Amir Adams is showing up at the safety. It's been very competitive. Duke Benson showing up at the corner position, even the receiver position. Just different guys are making plays. So it's going to be an interesting day. Today's going to be exciting to see.
Wanted to bring up Meet the Warhawks a week from Saturday. Just the importance of letting the guys meet the community and the community meet this team too.
No doubt. We're 24 days away. We've got the scrimmage, this Saturday, and then we've got Meet the Warhawks the next Saturday, our last fall camp scrimmage. Really, who the best we should be up to that point before we really start to set our rotation and rosters going into game prep, versus Mississippi State. So, it's a great chance to see this 2026 team, this team that's going to play for this town and going to play for this community. Come out, see them early. Let's really start getting this thing coming together because it's upon us.
Just talking about the community, coach, big part of the community are students too. What's there for those freshmen and then coming back students too to be excited about this team?
Again, so move in is this weekend. Move in day is this Saturday. Kids are coming back on campus. Fall is here. Football season is upon us. And, this is the time. This is what we wait for. This is what we've been working for. And now it's here.
And talking about more game-to-game basis, is there any stat or thing that you want that is not negotiable on this team that you want to see every game on the stat sheet?
I think there's a stat that if we paid attention, which we have, is one that we've got to flip, and that's our turnover stat. We're minus 10 last year. If you sit back and you look at the last 2 years, we're 5-2 when we've been in plus turnover at the end of the game. I think we're 3-14, 3-15 when we lose the turnover battle. The ball is everything. The ball is king. We've got to protect the ball on offense, and we've got to take it away, and we've got to win field position. We lost field position from the jump. So those are all things that we can fix and that we're working on, and I believe we can get it done.
You briefly talked about the game against Mississippi State. What's the approach going to that game against that opponent?
They're like anybody else. We just know we're going to hear a lot of cowbells, but it's an SEC team. We know what it is. It's the first opponent. Let's be us.